Hi, I'm attorney Kelly Longtin, and today on this video, I want to talk to you with the death of Marie Presley about what happens to Elvis's legacy now. Now, we all know he's an icon, and Elvis Presley was a king of rock and roll, and he passed away in 1977. But like most celebrities of his stature, he left behind a complicated legacy and a considerable size estate. Elvis's estate, including the home of Graceland, ended up in the hands of his only child, Marie Presley, who passed away in January of this year of 2023 at 54 years old. It is now set to pass to Marie's 3 daughters. Now, several complications could make administering Marie's estate a very, very messy affair. Personal financial issues, a wide age gap between her kids, and a challenge to her will by her mother, Priscilla Presley, cast doubt over what will happen not only to her estate, but to the future of Elvis's legacy. Now, Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie, was born in 1968 to Elvis and Priscilla Presley. Less than a decade later, her father passed away from a heart attack at the age of 42. Lisa Marie would die of her own heart issues nearly 46 years later in January of 2023. Now, Elvis never lost popularity in the decades following his death, and his estate raked in an estimated $400 million last year, as the 2022 Elvis movie helped to boost the value of the estate from around $500 million to more than $1 billion. When Elvis passed away, his estate was placed in a trust, with Lisa Marie, Elvis's grandmother, and his father as the beneficiaries. Elvis stipulated that Lisa Marie's inheritance was to be held in trust for her until her 25th birthday on February 1st of 1993. On that date, the trust automatically dissolved and Lisa Marie inherited $100 million. Part of her inheritance was her childhood home, Graceland, which has become a museum and international tourist attraction that generates over $10 million a year. Lisa Marie started a new trust, the Elvis Presley Trust, to continue managing Graceland and the rest of the Elvis estate, which also includes the business entity Elvis Presley Enterprises. Now, Lisa Marie was owner and chairperson of the board of Elvis Presley Enterprises until 2005, when she sold 85% of its assets. Now, Lisa Marie retained 15% ownership in the Elvis Presley Enterprises, but 100% sole personal ownership of the Graceland mansion. She owned the entire 13-acre Graceland grounds, as well as her father's personal effects, such as his awards, his cars, his costumes, and his wardrobe. In 2013, Lisa Marie said, "Graceland was given to me and will always be mine, and then passed to my children. It will never be sold." Her children, 33-year-old Riley Coe and 14-year-old twins Harper and Finley Lockwood, stand to inherit their mother's money and property through a living trust. She also had a son, Benjamin, who passed away in 2020. Since it appears that Lisa Marie did not file a separate will, the living trust, an estate planning document that allows an individual to transfer ownership of accounts and property to a separate entity, controls the accounts and property as the trustee while they're alive, and names a successor trustee to manage the accounts and property when they die, looms large. Now, Priscilla Presley has disputed the validity of a 2016 amendment to Lisa Marie's trust that removed Priscilla and a former business manager as trustee and replaced them with Riley and Benjamin Coe. Court filings indicate that Priscilla says she was not notified of the change as required by law. She also claims that there is no witness or notarization for the amendment. Her name was misspelled in the document, and her daughter's signature looked unusual. Priscilla has asked a judge to invalidate the amendment that removed her as trustee. Now, despite inheriting $100 million when she turned 25 years old, legal documents indicate that upon her death, Lisa Marie was in financial trouble. The documents show that she had around $95,000 in cash and $715,000 in bonds and other assets. She also reportedly had more than $100,000 in monthly earnings from Elvis Presley Enterprises. However, the same documents show $1 million tax debt and $92,000 in monthly expenses. And in 2021, her ex-husband, Michael Lockwood, reopened a lawsuit against Lisa Marie, seeking $4,600 a month in child support. By 2016, her $100 million trust had been reduced to just $14,000 in cash. This revelation came from a lawsuit against her manager, Barry Siegel, for allegedly mismanaging her wealth. Lisa Marie claimed in 2016 divorce documents that she was $16.67 million in debt. In 2019, Siegel, who countersued Lisa Marie, said the deal will sell off her 85% stake in Elvis Presley Enterprises, cleared up over $20 million in debts that she had incurred. Now, there's definitely some potential legal issues for the Lisa Marie Presley estate. The uncertainty of the estate raises several legal questions that will most likely be left to the courts to resolve. One is a living trust challenge. If Priscilla's challenge to the living will amendment is successful, the amendment will presumably be treated as invalid. This would mean Priscilla, not Lisa Marie's daughter Riley, would be named the successor trustee and have control over the trust money and property. There's also some creditor claims. While her financial status is still unclear, if Lisa Marie was in debt, her creditors would have the chance to make claims against her estate. The estate has the option to honor or reject any creditor claims, and rejection could lead to litigation. Because creditors receive priority over those entitled to inherit Lisa Marie's money and property, her accounts and property, including Graceland, might have to be liquidated or sold to satisfy Lisa Marie's debts. In her case, estate taxes could also be due even after the debt is calculated, and an estate tax valuation could take time if creditors bring lawsuits against Lisa Marie's estate. Now, assuming that there's enough liquidity in the estate to satisfy creditors without selling Graceland, the mansion and any remaining money and property would pass to her daughters Riley, Harper, and Finley. But the mansion comes with maintenance and tax expenses at over $500,000 a year. It is not clear whether the daughters would agree to support these costs and keep control of the Elvis legacy in the family. The daughters could decide to sell Graceland, but even if one of the daughters wants to cash out, it could lead to internal conflict among them. The ages of the daughters are another wild card. Did Lisa leave her twin daughters' inheritance in trust until they become of age, as her father did for her, or does the trustee have discretion? And will the trustee end up being the daughter Riley or the mother Priscilla following this trust challenge? Now, there's no guarantee either that Lisa Marie left an equal inheritance to all three daughters. Although it is common practice, there's no law mandating that children be treated equally in estate plans. Parents are free to divvy up their money and property however they see fit. An unequal bequest could be another source of inter-family conflict. Lisa Marie Presley's tragic and untimely passing is a reminder that none of us know the time, place, and manner of our death, but we can assert control over our legacy through proper estate planning. A well-considered estate plan eliminates some of the uncertainty that we all face, helping to bring peace of mind to you and your loved ones. So if you need help planning, whether if you live in Mass or New Hampshire, please feel free to contact our office, and we'd be happy to help you with your own estate planning needs. So I want to thank you for watching. I'm attorney Kelly Longtin from Kelly Longtin Law. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our page so you can learn more about estate planning and see future upcoming videos.